Well, good evening, folks. We're going to start a little early here tonight because we can. We have the JV Brewster girls versus the JV Liberty Bell girls. Current score is Brewster 61, Liberty Bell 26. And figured we'd get this and make sure everything was working good here tonight. We've got a special happening. Pepper will be getting her 1,000-point ball here tonight. She was celebrated over in Liberty Bell during their game over there, which is awesome. But tonight she will get to celebrate this on her home court. So we're excited about that and looking forward to being a part of that. And that's pretty awesome. This year we've had a number of student athletes be recognized for 1,000 points in their career. We had Remy Paz out of Liberty Bell, 1,000-point ball. Pepper, Stevie Simmons, and I'm trying to think. There are some other ones too. It's pretty amazing the number of student athletes that have done exceptionally well and got to that nice milestone, which is pretty cool. Score 63-26, 3:55 left here in the JV girls game. See some of the varsity boys making their way in ahead of the JV or varsity girls game, which will follow this after warm-up period. It's kind of fun to set. Today I decided to come a little early because of Pepper's award, make sure I was here and didn't have any issues. But the other thing I wanted to be here for was it's good to watch some of the talent out on the court to see what's coming up. And anybody that happens to come down, they do have, double dribble. They do have the $1 half-court heave. So you can buy your tickets and get out on the floor here and chuck up a half-point or a half-court shot. And if you make it, I think they're up to $300 now. You get, I think the way it works is the first couple of games, no one made it. And I think the gift certificates just pile up until someone wins it. Ooh, almost made that one. Lisa Minden's daughter with the ball over there. Lisa works with me. She's in the shipping department at Gebbers. Wonderful young lady, Kaylee Humberg. But, Maggie Gamble out on the court, name we know. Enjoyed getting to call her older sister's games. Maldonado, Aparicio, Garcia, Saucedo, Hernandez, Gutierrez, and Bozel, part of the JV squad, at least on the roster. Oh, man. Looking at the rosters for the Liberty Bell Mountain Lions, they got some returning talent. It'll be some good games. I have to look up what the record is. Let's see if I would just get myself a little more prepared. Oh, man. I still am running with my head cut off. It's just amazing. I thought I was going to have a little more spare time and be able to spend time doing this, and it hasn't happened. Ironically, we'll be here for tonight's games. And then my second granddaughter's first birthday tomorrow over in Moses Lake. And the family has a neat event planned for her that we're going to be at. Unfortunately, it conflicts with the games. I'm going to have to get the schedules out sooner so we can coordinate a little better. But I'm going to be at a birthday party tomorrow, so I'm going to miss that one. Let's see. Heard that, obviously the Cle Elum games were good for, especially on the girls' side. I fully expect the girls to run into each other again in districts, and who knows, maybe at state. So we'll see. That'll be exciting. Both quality teams, and good to see them, and it'll be fun to watch them play. And Lake Roosevelt boys game was exciting. We beat them over here, and then they beat us over there. I think they beat us by 3, or I think it was 3. And I expect to run into them again. League playoffs. Hopefully we can get to districts. From what Liberty Bell boys have been doing really well this year, and Lake Roosevelt boys are doing okay. Okanagan boys doing well. Tonasket boys doing well. So I think it's going to be an interesting season on the boys' side as far as who makes it. I haven't had a chance to really check out the EWAC teams to see what's going to happen in districts. So that'll be interesting to see. But we'll keep you abreast of that. All right, what do we? Girls basketball. Oh, Kaylee almost had one. All right, so Liberty Bell girls are 3-6 on the season. This is their first league game, according to the site. So this will be the first league game matchup for them. Brewster girls beat Brewster girls beat Lake Roosevelt to take their first league game of the season. So Okanagan, Brewster are 1-0 in league. Lake Roosevelt's 1-1. Bridgeport 0-2. Everybody else hasn't quite played their first games of league. So we'll see what happens there. The other thing that's fun about some of these games is the referees chatting about what they need to do and them learning. So they're chatting about it to try and figure out. Naomi is giving her some input, and she's taking it, and that's awesome. And referees, oh my gosh, it's awesome that the people that are willing to do that, Naomi included, appreciate a lot of them, and it's exciting to see that and see some new faces out here. So that's awesome. Learning and honing their craft, kind of like I've tried to do with broadcasting, and I'm not that good at it. Oh, goodness, people. I appreciate y'all listening to me. Man, did we have a wonderful Christmas. And a second Christmas, I should say. Isaac flew in from Colorado. We drove over to Spokane and picked him up. Spent 5 wonderful days with him. Man, it was great. That's why I missed the Lake Roosevelt game and then the Cle Elum game. So we got to spend some quality time with Isaac. Really enjoyed it. When we dropped him off, it was sad to see him go, and appreciate him very much and appreciate the time we got to spend with him. So good time. We're looking forward to the next time we get together with him and spend some time. But we kind of just hung out and really just enjoyed each other and in spending that time together, and opened up a few more presents and played games and visited, and it was awesome. It was really a good time, and so I appreciated him making the effort to come up, and the rest of the kids for coming over. We were missing Sophie, but everybody else was able to make it, so that was exciting. And then, of course, he got to congratulate his sister-in-law and brother on their first baby, due in August. They've actually had their first ultrasound now, and its estimated due date is August 11th currently. So August 11th for Grant and Allie's baby. And then Whitney and Tony's next baby, their third baby, is expected in August also. They're looking at, trying to remember, I think the 18th, or they're hoping for the 23rd, but somewhere in there, so that'll be exciting to see. Looking at RPI rankings on the girls' side, Adna is number 1 RPI, Reardon is number 2. Reardon, our girls lost to them. The Water girls there are an excellent team, and good game, but we came up a little short in that one. Toutle Lakes 3, Mount Vernon Christians 4. Brewster sitting at 5 in the RPI. Northwest Christian Colbert 6, Napavine 7. Davenport setting at 8, Toledo at 9, Mossy Rock at 10, Lynn Ridgeville Sprague at 11. Onalaska 12. Cleellum is at 13 with an 8-2 record. One of those lost to us. Raymond South Bend was 14, Liberty Spangle 15, Morton White Pass 16, Freeman 17, LaConner 18, Colfax 19, Forks 20. The next team in our league is Lake Roosevelt, sitting at 26th with a 4-5 record. Okanagan at 30 with a 4-5 record. And Liberty Bell at 36 with a 3-7 record. Tenasket with a 2-10 record at 43rd. Bridgeport 2-8, 48th. So, yeah, it's Brewster's number 5 in RPI. So that's awesome. 8-1 record. So like I said, only lost to number 2 Reardon. Girls, like I said, I firmly believe they are going to be in the top teams this year, and I fully expect to see them in Spokane, and plan on hopefully working with Eli Sports Network again to be able to broadcast those to you from state. I do apologize to you guys for not making it to all the games. I guess when Grant graduated, I thought, hey, it's going to give me a little more time, and I'll be able to, get to these, and I won't have as many responsibilities, etc. And totally spaced that basketball is during the holiday season, because we always spend our holidays at basketball tournaments. So now that we're having family holidays, it's cut into that a little bit. And I love all these student athletes. I love all you, but I love my kids and spending time with the family. So anyway, we'll have to try and schedule a little better. I'm going to try and actually, like I said, if I would have had my noggin working, I would have tried to schedule when there weren't as many games that I wouldn't be able to get to. And honestly, sometimes, like the Reardon game, it's just so far. I mean, obviously Grant's playing, there's no way I'm missing it, but on a Tuesday night and work the next day, it's kind of like, oh my, let's see if we'll pull that off. So I apologize, but hopefully you're enjoying what we're able to produce for you, and celebrate these student athletes, and be around to show you what the talent the Brewster teams have out on the floor. And it's neat to see them continue to improve as the season goes on. And like I said, fully expecting the boys to really continue to grind and get there. And man, like I said, we were able to beat Lake Roosevelt here and barely lost to them there. And I think league will be interesting. And then hopefully we're in districts and have an opportunity to at least have a chance at state. And you know what? You just never know. This is such an all games are interesting. I mean, prime example, Brewster baseball team last spring. Yes, I'm bragging about my son, but Brewster baseball team last year were doing amazing. They were really looking forward at having a legitimate shot and making it to state. And with Grant throwing, you never know. And they were beating the team that ended up number 2 in state. So the number 2 in state team they were beating at Gonzaga. Grant gets hurt, and that kind of took care of the season. Same thing in basketball. You can, at our level, you can have some really good basketball players, and if they get banged up and hurt, you don't go as far as you would hope. Frankly, we saw that with Kelson. That year, if Kelson would have been healthy all the way through, we would have had the state title. And he got injured. I remember that. Oh, man, I still remember that. Watching him go down and going, oh, my gosh. Him coming back and fighting so hard to recover and be out on the floor. And you just saw it. You saw the grit he had to get there. And in the title game, we had it. We had the title game until the very end when his ankle was hurting him so bad he just couldn't. He just couldn't. And, that's what can happen. You get some injuries, and you just never know. So hopefully the Bears stay healthy and have that opportunity to to make it all the way into the playoffs, make a deep run. Girls stay healthy, and I think they got a good shot at being in Spokane for sure. So it'll be interesting to see. But we're excited to be here to bring this to you tonight. Pepper Bosel going to be celebrated. Actually, you saw her walk in. I had the screen set where you saw Stevie walk in from Patera. She was awarded her 1,000-point basketball last night, made her 1,000th point and got recognized for that, and that's awesome, you know. And again, just a lot of stellar student athletes able to get to that remarkable feat. So congratulations to them. We are 10 minutes away, and like I said, I expect them to either, I don't know if they're going to pause warm-ups to recognize Pepper, or at the end of warm-ups before the team announcements, or what they're going to do. But I know Pepper's going to get recognized tonight, and we're really looking forward to that. It's kind of exciting. And also I don't see him here yet, but a gentleman that's a little better at this broadcasting gig than I am is supposed to be here tonight. I haven't seen him yet, so hopefully he makes it. He said he was specifically coming to watch her get the award. So hopefully my buddy Carl shows up in person. I'd love to see him, and I even plugged in the extra headset, hint, hint. So hopefully he'll sit down and chat with us a little bit, and maybe we can get him to help call the game a little bit, and I can run the camera rather than try and multitask, which you know I all suck at. So, you know, I appreciate everybody giving me a vast amount of grace as far as that goes. So, but, you know, I do really enjoy broadcasting and bringing these games to you and chatting about life. I know some of you are probably more interested in the stats and all the fun stuff, and I chit-chat about all kinds of other things, including our wonderful band. Shout out to them. They're amazing. I love listening to them. I love how they will support other teams that bands don't make it when we get to the playoffs, and I just really appreciate them, and Pulsifers and just everybody that's involved in that. That's just awesome. So I was a little shocked. I saw a post recently that Brewster School District is looking for a new superintendent. Some more of the Pateras girls coming in. So they are an amazing team. They are an amazing team. I expect to see them make a deep run as well. So it'll be fun to watch them also. Again, hoping to have the opportunity to call their games over in Spokane as well. So we shall see. It'll be some fun. But coach there, so awesome to see that, and to see him here tonight. So, but Jared Hinton. But yeah, no, they're doing really well. So it'll be fun. It will be fun. Sorry, I moved that on you guys. Was talking with Gordon Wright, good friend and pastor to Log Church, and he does the announcing here at a lot of the games. So that's great. But oh my goodness. Well, we will see how the ladies do here. Oh man. Well, getting closer. Like 7 minutes left before tip-off. So we'll see what happens here in the short term. Coach's wife walking in, giving him pointers on how to make sure the team does really well tonight. Stephanie Vassar, Coach Dan Vassar's wife. Lovely young lady. Her sons played with my sons in baseball and basketball, and appreciate them. She actually is the daughter to one of the ladies I worked with back in my Gold Digger days, and lovely family. Got to know them fairly well, and they always talked about their wonderful daughter. And then they ended up moving and being here, and it's pretty cool. It's neat to see them continuing to be a big part of the community. So Dan leading the girls basketball team this year. So 5:53. So we'll see what transpires here. Appreciate all the scorekeepers and shot clock and score clock operators and ticket takers and everybody else. Takes a lot of folks to make this all work. Cozy Radio behind me, announcing the game. Sounds like he is doing some live streaming of the Pateros games, which is awesome. Well, it'll be fun to see some of the boys out on the court. The Liberty Bell ladies have 2 seniors, 5 juniors, 3 sophomores, and a freshman on the team. Recognize a lot of names. The Surfaces have been stable up there while we've been involved with them, and excited to see that name there. And Remsburg, Horace McMillan. So we'll see how they do here tonight. And then we've got the boys' side. They've got 4 seniors, and I recognize all of them. Good players. We've got 6 juniors and 1 sophomore. So good squad there. A little bit more experience than our boys, and like I said, they're doing really well this season. So we'll see. I expect to see the Liberty Bell boys over in at least playoffs, maybe districts, state. So I expect to see them at a state again this year with the team they've got. But you just never know. I haven't really had a chance. Like I said, it's been interesting to watch. Okanagan has such height that they're definitely a team to contend with, and skill. It isn't just height. I understand Tenascat's doing exceptionally well. So you got Tenascat, Okanagan, Liberty Bell, Lake Roosevelt, and us. Then you have Manson. I'm sure that's a bit of a challenge for Manson this year. Their gym floor got damaged, so I'm assuming they're having to practice down in Chelan at the community gym. Nothing wrong with the community gym. It's just quite the commute to practice, of course. Here I say that, and then we've got Waterville Mansfield players commuting that far on the regular every day, every year. Oh, man. But no, Brewster's looking for a new superintendent. I was kind of surprised. I mean, Greason had been here forever, and I guess the new superintendent, who I always intended to go get to know a little bit better. I really enjoyed talking with Eric and having that connection. And I guess we're looking for a new one. So that'll be an exciting search, and see what comes of that. Yeah, when we played Okanagan, I was chatting about my my classmate Eddie Ashworth, and then his lovely wife April Knoll, who's a classmate to my wife. And we saw some. I mean, Eddie coaches football, very passionate. Whatever Eddie does, very passionate. So definitely had the passion on the sideline in that game, and got some good girls. So his daughter's playing, and I'm sure that's the reason he stepped into the position. So 1:44 until we figure out if they're going to recognize. They've got to recognize Pepper before they do the announcements of the starting lineups, I'm sure. So we should be rolling into that here pretty darn soon. And, Carl might be hiding someplace. Maybe he didn't want to come visit with me, but if he does make it, hopefully he comes and sits by me and I'd slap a headset on him. But, he might be hiding from me, But anyway, it is so much fun to watch these ladies out on the floor. And it's going to be a fun night of basketball and a fun rest of the season. I was looking at that, and their last home game is the end of this month. I'm like going, oh my goodness. So I'm going to have to get that all pulled together and get my mind wrapped around it. We have another family trip planned that I hadn't really thought about, and I think we're going to miss one. I think we're going to miss one game if I'm right. So hopefully that'll be the only other one that we'll miss. But besides tomorrow's. But love to have you all here with us. Cheerleaders coming in. The girls are almost their own cheerleader squad. It's kind of fun to watch. They kind of know the moves. All right. Here we go. Love it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Brewster High School's Champion Gymnasium. Tonight, the Brewster Bears take on the Liberty Bell Mountain Lions. Before we begin today's contest, we would like to take this time to recognize a special milestone in Brewster Bears basketball history. On Tuesday, January 6th, at Lake Roosevelt, Pepper Bozel reached the incredible achievement by scoring her 1,000th career point. Please stand and give her a big applause and congratulate Pepper Bozel. At this time, joining on the floor will be her family who is coming out. This milestone reflects Pepper's hard work, her dedication, and commitment to her teammates and the Brewster program.
All right. Love it that they're all coming out and being involved with it. All right. So we got Pepper. Oh. Let's get someone telling her all about it. 1,000 points. That's awesome. Tribal members taking a photo. Another side mom giving her a hug. That's awesome. Pepper did amazing. All right. Junior.
Join us in honoring America with the playing of our national anthem.
National anthem time, folks.
Performed by the Brewster High School Pep Band under the direction of Mrs. Alicia Hulsenberg.
Starting lineup's going to be announced.
Alternating order. First up, Mountain Lions. 8 junior, number 2, Taylor Homer. From Bears, at 5'7", a junior, number 12, Caitlin Getty.
Love Pepper. Love Kate. I love this whole team. They're a neat group of girls. Fun to watch. You can tell that they're enjoying what they're doing, and it's great. Ah, there's my granddaughter's cousin. Berkeley is a wonderful young lady. I have got to get down here and do some interviews. I've got to get down here and do some interviews. Oh, see a guy starting up the other side. I'm going to have to say that's Mr. Word.
Tonight's contest will be reffed by Jess Odell, Mike Selly, and Mike Larson.
All right.
Thank you, Jimmy, for the work you do. Now let's play some basketball.
Gordon does a great job announcing. All right, so Berkeley gonna jump. Oh, Liberty Bell gets the ball to start. Cover with it, kicks it out to McMillan. Gets it knocked away, and they're going to say it's going to remain Liberty Bell ball. Liberty Bell to inbound. Hover's going to look to get it in. Kicks it out to Warris. Warris to Hover. Hover over to Mortland. Mortland tries to put one underneath. It's taken away. Page with it. Brings it down. Tries to force it underneath. And I'm not sure. Is she going to the line? She's going to the line. All right. So Lizzie will be seeing if she can get the Bears on the board here with 7:36 left in the first quarter. Gets the first one. It's Bears on top, 1-0. And gets a second one. Over with it. Puts it over. Ooh, Bears almost had that one. Didn't quite get it away. Page with it. Comes down with it. Puts up a little shot. Doesn't drop. Liberty Bell ball. Bears going to put on some pressure. McMillan with it. Gets in a trap. Caitlin is going to get called for that one.
Fouls over 12. Caitlin Gibbons gets her first.
Right. Over with it, trying to get it around, gets it into a jump ball situation. Yep, it'll be Bear ball. Berkeley inbounds to Pepper. Pepper brings it across the timeline. Puts it back to Berkeley. Berkeley drives, feeds it to Lizzie. Lizzie up and in. McMillan with it. Hover, pass over. Berkeley comes away with it. So pressure causes a turnover. She drives through everybody and gets hit. Oh, they're going to let her shoot too. I don't know. She was going, they looked like she was going up. So they're going to let her go to the line. 6:44 left here in the first. Oh, nope. Sorry, they're not. She's not going to the line. All right. Bears have an inbound play. Gibbons Oh my gosh, she's wide open. Tries to force it, and off her hands it goes, and away it goes. So Liberty Bell ball on the side. 6:43 remain here in the first. Hover, oh, Caitlin comes through, taps it, but not able to get it. So McMillan, it's in the Hoover. Hoover, cross, gets around Pepper, drives, puts up a little floater, doesn't drop. Page comes down with it, long up the court pass. Pepper tries to put a little thing in. Lisi comes out with it. Wow. Oh. Pass does not hit where they want. And McMillan comes away with it. Now it's going to be a jump ball, and this time it will go to Liberty Bell. .6:15 left here in the first. So Remsburg puts it into Hoover. Hoover fires, doesn't drop. Page comes away with it, tries to dribble in traffic, loses it. Hoover comes away with it. Page looking to get it back. Causes her to lose her dribble. Page comes after it. Pass over to McMillan. McMillan driving, kind of loses her dribble. Page with it, kind of goes off everybody's feet, scramble on the ground. Hoover fires a three off, and it'll be white ball. Okay, Berkeley to inbound. Berkeley puts it into Page. 5:38 left here in the first, 4-0. Over to Berkeley. Caitlin Gibbons drives around, gives it no-look pass. Lisi doesn't hit the lay-in. Passes, or somebody hits it off her feet, and it will be Liberty Bell ball. Liberty Bell calls a timeout with 5:23 left here in the first. Bears up 4-0. So not as high-scoring game as I kind of expected. Quite frankly, I expected the Bears to have a larger lead at this point. There's been a few missed opportunities, a little bit of rushed ball, some passes that need cleaned up. The thing about it is you practice like you're going to play like you want to be playing in the playoffs. So some cleanup will need to happen a little bit to continue on and get where they want to go. All right, into Hoover. Hoover looking to see if she can get around the trap. Pepper on her. Goes over, does a spin move. Tries to get it, oh, she does get it down. It's down to Remsburg. Remsburg kicks it out, tries a three, doesn't drop. Page gets it. Long pass up to Lisi. Lisi doesn't get it underneath, but Caitlin tips it, gets it. Page for the three. 7-0, 4:51. Continued pressure. Caitlin on Remsburg. Hoover with it. She backs up and fires. Gets that one. 7-2. Page with it. Page coming down. Drives around the side. Kicks it out to Caitlin. Caitlin for a three. In and out of the rim. Not quite able. Nice recovery there. Hoover with it. Picks up her dribble. Oh! And pass, person wasn't looking, and ends up Warris, the freshman. Gets off her and into Page. Page with it. All right. Page tries to go around the screen. Oh my gosh. Caitlin misses the lay-in. A little too hard off the glass. I think she was expecting someone to be defending her a little more. Remsburg with it. Remsburg drives around everybody, feeds it down underneath. Beautiful. Beautiful play. 7-4. Pepper with it. Up to Berkeley. Berkeley, a little spin moving up and in. Great job, Berkeley. Hoover with it. Hover, I should put Hover. Hover with it. Tries to get, oh, Paige thought she had it. Oh, Leasy rolls with it, but she kicks it, so it'll be a Liberty Bell ball. .316 left here in the first quarter, 9-4. Remsburg to inbound. Puts it into McMillan. McMillan back to Remsburg. Remsburg kicks it out to Shade. Shade out. No, that was out to Shade. Page with it. Drives down. Passes in, going to get knocked away. McMillan trying to get it away. Remsburg with it. McMillan going to say it's Brewster ball. Addie and, all right, so who, oh, they're bringing Paige and Pepper off. They've put Hylea in. Hylea is the senior on the team this year. Puts it into Berkeley. Berkeley with it. Leasy back to Hylea. Addie Bozel with it. Addie kicks it out to Caitlin. Caitlin for a three. Puts it in. Good job, Caitlin. 12-4. Remsburg with it. Hylea on her. Rides her down the sideline. Passes it off to McMillan. McMillan brings it across. Lee Z gets in there, steals it, drives down, lays it up, doesn't drop. Caitlin gets it, tries to put it up, doesn't drop. McMillan passes it down, gets down to Remsburg, and it ends up going off Caitlin's foot. If Caitlin hadn't hustled back, that would have been an easy bucket. So good job for the hustle, Caitlin, to get back down and stop that from being an easy one. Hover to inbound. She's going to have to go long, and she throws it in the backboard, unfortunately. So it will be Brewster ball with 1:54. 11-4. Pepper with it. Kicks it back to Berkeley. Berkeley gets it taken away. Hover with it. Hover trying to drive through everybody, and she's going to pick up a foul. Be the second one on Brewster. Okay, Hylea gets that one, so that's her first. So one on her and one on Caitlin so far. Inbound play for Liberty Bell with 1:38 remaining here in the first. Puts it into that one doesn't drop. Pepper comes up with the rebound. Orris almost had that one. Down to Hylea. Caitlin fires a three. That one's going to be short. Gets blocked out. Nice block out by Liberty Bell. They're coming down, trying to get around everybody. Gets it taken away by Hylea. Up to Pepper. Pepper just kind of goes over and up and doesn't drop. 3 in a row for the Bears. Little lay-ins, not going down for them. So sisters on the floor. Addie there, tied her shoe. Big sister Pepper. All right, inbound pressure by the Bears. Back to Shade. Gets it, went off of her foot, unfortunately. So she lost it there. 1:02, 11-4. Pepper with it. Oh, I got the score wrong. Hylea, oh, nice pass. Berkeley puts it up and in. 48 seconds remain. Remsburg with it. Remsburg going to drive around everybody, and Addie's going to get called for that foul. It'll be before the shot, so that'll be third team foul, first foul on Addie. So Liberty Bell have an inbound play here with 41.2 seconds remaining. They're going to throw it in. She tries a shot. Pepper tips it. Addie tips that one. On the ground it goes. Kicks it over, and Caitlin with it. Oh, Berkeley. Berkeley does not draw the foul that she was hoping for. Pepper gives it back to gives it over to Addie. Addie drives through, puts up a little layup, and oh man, those are not dropping for Brewster tonight. And say she traveled, and that's so tough when you're trying to get the ball and you got people around you and trying to grab it and get it on the ground. It just does not happen. All right, so Hialeah to inbound with 10.6 seconds. She's going to put it into Pepper. Pepper's going to get it with 10 seconds. Drive around, puts it into Berkeley. Berkeley into Pepper. Pepper fires, doesn't drop. Oh, Caitlin gets it, doesn't drop. All right, into one, 13-4. I'm going to get this thing changed. All right, so we are in the second now. Bears up 13-4. Oh, goodness. Over there selling tickets for the half-court heave. Hoping to get somebody to get that thing sunk tonight. Coaches talking with their squads, what they want to see here in the second quarter. Bears up 13-4. Bear ball to start the second. Page puts it into Pepper. Pepper drives down, kicks it back to Page. Page drives around, backs out. Over to Berkeley. Berkeley, Caitlin. Caitlin just kind of goes around, puts it into Page. Page forced back, doesn't drop, rebound out of there by Juarez, and Hovers bringing it down for the Lions. She backs out to the three, does not get it to drop, rebounded by Shade. Jump ball, and it'll be Liberty Bell ball. So Liberty Bell to have an inbound play. Working on it, kicks it way out, and Bears end up with it. Page with it. Long throw to Leasy. Leasy looks at it, gives it Caitlin. Caitlin to Page. Down to Leasy. Leasy backs out, puts it over to Berkeley. Berkeley says, let me try three. Boom. 16-4. Bears continuing to pressure, which I love. That was good. And unfortunately, she rolled. So turnover. Again, the pressure causing some turnovers for the Bears. Caitlin will inbound. Caitlin puts it in to Page. Page dribbles it down to the floor. Kicks it over to Pepper. Pepper looks at it, kicks it up to Berkeley. Berkeley to Caitlin. Caitlin Gibbons just puts it through to Leasy, and Leasy goes up and in. 18-4. 6:46 left here in the first half. And Remsburg, and unfortunately she dribbled it after Page caused her to mess up and it ended up going out of bounds. So Bear ball. Page inbounds to Pepper. Pepper kicks it over to Caitlin, back to Paige. Paige puts it into Caitlin, gives it to Paige, and she's gonna ran into each other, caused a little bit of a oops and travel call. So 6:29, 18-4. Bears continuing to pressure. Remsburg with it, kicks it out over to Hoover, and it gets taken away by Leasy. Forces it in underneath the Pepper, up and in. 20-4, 6:17. McMillan has it, puts it over to Remsburg. Remsburg up to Juarez. Juarez tries to get around everybody. Doesn't drop for her, and somebody skies in, but I'm not sure. Okay, they're going to call it on Berkeley. So that's the first one in this quarter. But Liberty Bell will have the ball underneath. Remsburg to inbound. Looking. Ooh, yep. Oh, Zephyr Juarez, a freshman, will be going to the line. So the freshman on the team at the line. So she'll shoot 2. 6:01 here. Gets that one. 20-5. Gets that one. Good job. 20-6. Okay, Paige with it. Brings it up across the timeline. Looking, kicks it over to Pepper. Pepper drives through, gives it back to Paige. Paige, little shot, doesn't drop. Rebounded by McMillan. Jump ball, it'll be bare ball underneath. Pepper to inbound. Inbounds to Caitlin. Up and in. Caitlin's got 4 on the night. Berkeley with 7, and Leasy with, stole by Leasy, stolen back. Leasy had it, and then so Leasy has her second, so she's gonna come out. Hialea's gonna go in. Leasy's smiling. Man, I had it. All right, Remsburg to inbound. Hover with it. Caitlin on her. Dribbles around, looking to do the pick and roll. Runs into Pepper. Hialea with it. Hialea gets it knocked away. Gosh darn it, back and forth. Hover with it. Trying to dribble around Caitlin. Actually force her way in. And there you out. That's what's going to happen when you keep doing that. So player control foul. She's just lowering that arm and shoving Caitlin back. And referee said, I saw that a few too many times. So player control foul. Paige with it. 22-6. 5:08 remain here in the first half. Paige lost the handle, but Pepper gave it back to her. Pepper with it. Pepper for 3. That's long, right into McMillan's hands. And Hover with it. Trying to dribble around Hialea and Pepper. Hover with it again. Fires the 3, doesn't drop. Caitlin comes up with it. And freshman Juarez gets it, gives it back to Remsburg. Remsburg up and in. Great job, 22-8. All right, Pepper says, all right, we're going to give it to Berkeley. Leading scorer for us on the night. Over to Hialea. Hialea, speedster, gets it to Caitlin. Caitlin says, let me see if I can get another 3. Doesn't drop. Remsburg with the rebound. Throws over the top. Gets it tipped by Caitlin. Good job, Caitlin. Into Berkeley. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Hialea got it and saw Berkeley and put it right over to her. Remsburg with it. Passes it up to Hover. Hover kicks it down underneath to McMillan, who gets it tipped away. I don't know what happened there, honestly. Looked like it was tipped away. All right, so we got some more Bears coming in. So Addie coming in, Ceci Garcia. So with 3:54 left here in the second, Coach Dan Vasser's putting in some more of his players, give them a little experience. Ceci with it. Over to Addie. Addie looking, puts it to her sister, up and in. Pepper with it. Remsburg and Hialeah with it. Tries to do a sneaky little pass to Pepper, but it doesn't quite happen. Oh, tries to get it to Caitlin. She steps out of bounds, so it'll be a white ball underneath, thank goodness. 26-8, and Corey Bourne wants a timeout. My buddy Carl sitting over there with my other buddy Naomi, so they're up in the upper part of the stands across from us. Great that Carl is here tonight to watch the girls. Saw that Naomi had her last chemo treatment. She's been battling cancer fiercely and with courage, and it's great to hear that she is cancer-free at the moment, and that's awesome. Got some great other media folks across the way from us. Appreciate them being here tonight and taking pictures. Bears with a 26-8 lead here with 3:33 left to go in the first half. All right. Dan calling in the play. He wants to see from his girls. Ceci puts it into Caitlin. Caitlin looking. Caitlin just drives around. Stepped on the line. Liberty Bell ball. Bears continue to pressure. Remsburg with it. And Pepper comes away with it. Ceci with it, back to Pepper. Pepper says, all right. Puts it up and in. 28-8. And she'll go to the line. With 3:14 remaining. All right, so we've got some subbing going on. All right, 3:14 remain here in the first half. 28-8, Pepper at the line. And up and in, just like that, 29-8. Inbounds to Hover. Hover throws it back to her. It's Zephyr Juarez. So Hover with it. Remsburg tries to do the pick and roll. Remsburg with it again. Juarez with it. Juarez with a three. Doesn't drop. And Hialeah comes away with it. Puts it up to Addie. Nice. That was beautiful. 31-8. 2:41. Juarez with it. Remsburg had it. Oh, Pepper, Caitlin, Pepper doesn't drop. Man, we got some that just aren't dropping tonight. It's like, wow. All right, jump ball. Liberty Bell ball, 2:27. And, all right, getting some more players in. And Sanchez in. And Godinez. So Jaylene. So Jaylene in. And Millie. Liberty Bell scores. 31-10. Addie with it. Comes around, puts it underneath. To Ceci, back to Addie. Doesn't drop. Remsburg with it. Gets it tipped away. Addie with it. Kicks it out to Hialeah. Hialeah with the shot. Goes over the top. Millie with it. Jaylene, Addie. Addie just says, "Nah, here, let me." Whoa. Oh, man. All right, so she'll be going to the line. 1:55 remain here in the first half. All right, so Addie, it's an opportunity to add a couple here. First one is up and in. Second one does not drop. 32-10. Throws it all the way up. Trying to get McMillan. Oh, wow, what hustle. That was great hustle. Zephyr Juarez went to the ground. Hialeah to inbound. Puts it into Addie. Addie bringing it down across the timeline with 1:42 left here in the first half. She just drives around, kicks it over, up and in. Hialeah Aparicio. Good job, Hialeah. Addie and Hialeah are just so dang quick. No, they're gonna call Addie for that one. Get the ball, not the hand. And that looked good to me, but I'm not down there. All right, Remsburg to inbound. Remsburg puts it into McMillan. Millie on her. She drives around, kicks it all the way out. Oh, ho, ho! Shade. Puts in a three. 34-13. That was beautiful. All right. Over to Jaylene. Jaylene dribbles around, brings it back, kicks it through. I'm going to say Liberty Bell ball. Got hung up there. 1:04 remain, 34-13. Remsburg to inbound. She kicks it all the way down. Up and in for Juarez. 15. Addie with it. All right, can you guys hear me okay now? I'm sorry. I apologize. That was, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. All right, we got 37.9. Remsburg to the line, 34-15. Bears have 5 fouls, so anything for the last 37 seconds, and Liberty will be going to the line, and they make good on it, 34-16. Gets the second one, 34-17. Hialeah with it. Hialeah brings it across the timeline, kicks it over to Addie. Addie over to Jaylene, to Ceci, into Millie, up and in. 36-17. Hover with it. Drives around, and I don't know what happened there. They're gonna say Bear ball with 13.3. Addie with it. Puts it over, over to Millie. Back to Hialeah. Oh, that was beautiful. Aparicio nails a three. Time expires, 39-17. The Bears go into the locker room. How exciting for the Bears. Loving it. Wanted to try this mic and see if it's working like it's supposed to, and so far, oh, there it is. Definitely picks up really well. I think it was a little too sensitive there. I think it's probably blowing your guys' ears out. All right, so that's okay. Okay. Well, maybe a little less gain. Let's see here. How's that? That's probably better. Probably not going to make you deaf if I talk. Well, maybe I need to talk it down just a little bit here. I am going to see if I can get someone to sit here and chat with me. So we'll see. Actually, I'm curious if he can hear anything there. That's better. You can hear better. All right. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
You hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right. We have a special guest here, Jared Hinton with the Pateras lady basketball team. How are you guys doing this season? Talk to me.
We're doing all right. Season's, halfway through now. So 9-4.
Okay.
Battled through. We had a pretty tough schedule there at the beginning. Battled through. Really challenged ourselves.
Right.
We're doing all right and getting healthy again. That's good.
That is.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what are you in league then so far?
0-1.
0-1.
We had a league game, game 3.
Okay.
Against Waterville. Lost a tough one, 47-50.
Okay.
Just gave it away there at the end. We were ahead by 4 with about 1:20 left. And
okay.
Just couldn't find a rebound. But, yeah, we've only played the one league game.
Okay.
We're getting into league starting next week pretty much, as the rest of our season's all league games.
Okay. Who else is going to be tough besides Waterville?
MLCA has a pretty young upcoming crew. We battle them Tuesday at their place, so they'll be tough. Then besides that, it's kind of a wash with the rest.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you think I was talking. I mean, I watch you guys. I love watching you guys play and your talent and everything you got going. It's going to be a lot of fun to see you guys. I fully expect you to make it to state. Yes.
We anticipate being there. Yes.
Good.
We get 3 spots out of our league, so the chances are really good.
Good.
We should battle for 1 or 2. I would imagine, but you know how basketball goes.
I do know how basketball goes. So as long as you can get everybody healthy like you're talking about, continue to play like you guys do, I think you guys will do really well, and it'll be a lot of fun. Love to be there and have you guys in Spokane and get to call some games for you.
Yeah, we would love to have you there. We always love when you guys call us, and it's a fun deal. I love listening and watching and listening to the broadcast. So.
Good. Well, I appreciate that. And Stevie, 1,000 points? Wow.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Big achievement yesterday.
Yes.
We've been kind of keeping an eye on that, knowing it was coming close, and then it worked into our home schedule.
Okay.
And we were able to celebrate it last night at our home gym there. So it worked out real good.
Well, good. So Tuesday's your next game then?
Yeah, Tuesday, and we're on the road the next 3. So we got Tuesday, Mose Lake Christian, then we go. What do we got? Thursday, Oroville.
Okay.
And then Eniat the following Tuesday.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad. What else are you looking forward to this year? How's everything else?
The season's all I got in my mind right now. I'm a farmer by trade, so not much happening up on the hill. I would like a little snow up there, cover that wheat up a little bit. I know people down here probably don't want it, but we want a blanket on that wheat when it gets cold. So.
Yes, exactly. Well, we want that for the trees, too.
Yeah,
you need that on there.
Correct.
I drove to Spokane and all these little green fields. I'm like going, whoa,
Thank God
December.
It's been a little bit warm,
right?
Exactly. But it's cooling down. No, not much going on, just basketball.
Just basketball.
And here we are in the gym.
What do you know? You don't have a game, you're here watching.
Right.
Awesome.
We've played 13 already, and I've probably watched as many at other people's gyms.
Well, that's awesome.
That's what we do.
And your daughter is a senior this year?
Yeah, senior. I got 3 seniors that are kind of the crew that I've been with. Yep. And then a bunch
How long
of young.
have you coached them?
I'm on my 7th year now.
Okay, that's
7th
what I thought.
As a varsity coach, and a couple of years JV.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you coach them coming up too through the AAU?
Unfortunately for them, yes, I did. They don't know any different.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. You guys have been successful, and that's great.
I appreciate that.
And Waterville Mansfield has a great coach.
Oh, yes.
Kind of the same type, and I can see you two battling it out again just like last year. So.
Yes, well, it's a true battle between the two of us, and it's good for both our programs, especially with our league. We've been down a last few years.
Right.
So the battle is there, and it's good for both of us.
Yep. No, I agree. It's been interesting. I've said this for years. When my oldest daughter was playing softball, we went to the first softball state tournament, and we get there, and this team was hitting the ball like right in front of the base and hitting it over the infielders, right? I'm going, how do they know this? They've been there every year for 22 years, right?
Yeah,
and it's like they had this league over on the coast. It was, now I can't remember the teams, but there was like 3 or 4 teams, and one of them from that league had been the state champion for like 22 years in a row. So that league was so good.
Battle tested,
yeah,
baby.
Exactly. They just made it. And I said, you really need a strong league so that when you get to the playoffs and you get to state, you've had those challenges and those times where you've had some opportunities to really show what you're made of, rather than just walk through league. And then you get to playoffs, and all of a sudden, someone punches you in the face, and you're like, "Whoa, what are we supposed to do here?"
And that's where we are with the first of our schedule. We scheduled Brewster, we scheduled Waterville early. We had a tournament in Mount Vernon Christian.
Okay.
We had let's see, who else do we have? Oakdale we got coming up. We've had a bunch of tough games. Nia Bay.
Okay.
And played Mount Vernon Christian down there.
Okay.
And that's basically what we did. We said we might be the best 10-10 team in the 1Bs, but we'll be battle tested.
Right, exactly.
And we actually fared pretty well through it. Beat a good Cross Point team a couple weeks ago at our place. And that was the point. Just be battle tested.
Right.
Because now we get into our league. It's we'll get tested, but it's just not as strong as it once was.
Right.
So.
No, that makes sense. Well, I am looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. I heard that Brian's doing some live streaming for you guys.
Yeah, he's been to a few games. He was there last night. He got to take in the 1,000-point night for Stevie, or career night.
Right.
So yeah, he's been there, and we appreciate all the support we get.
It's awesome.
It's great to have people support these kids. They need it.
Well, they do, and it is so much fun to watch them and then see what happens as they get to be young adults. It's so much fun to also see them come back and reinvest into the community. I mean, we've had a number of young ladies come back, and like Marky Miller, I mean, she did great in volleyball and basketball, came back and coached for a year or two, and
absolutely,
just everybody involved in that.
That's the fun part, seeing grow into adults and like you said, give back.
Yep.
And I have last few years I've had a couple of the athletes, alumni come back. Hey, can I get in the gym? Absolutely, come on in. I can just sit back and watch the show.
That's cool. That is cool. I'm glad to hear that. So, well, you gonna pick? How many more kids do you have? I hate to ask that.
I have one more girl.
One more. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
So she's a 6th grader coming up.
All right.
Pretty good little 6th grade crew they got going on, and no, I just have the 2 girls.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, that's enough.
Keeps me busy.
Yes, it does.
Hence the no hair thing.
How do I hear that? I hear that. I've been lucky, but
that's why I just coach girls, right? Just works right into it all.
That is very, very true. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us.
Absolutely. And, thanks for all you do with these kiddos, and we follow you. Definitely follow Brewster. It's fun to. It's a rivalry, but it's not a league rivalry.
No.
We get to see some of the kids that I know along the way, and it's kind of a fun deal. So thank you for doing what you do.
Not a problem. It's great to see him, and I love to see him here tonight, cheering for their friends, opponents, or whatever, back and forth.
That's what it's all about.
And we saw it at state too. I love that when that happens.
For sure.
So
for sure, we need all the fans we can get over there.
Exactly. So all right. Well, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Roy. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jared. All right, head coach Jared Hinton from Pateros. Love chatting with him and watching his team and his girls, and it's going to be a good season for him. And we love Waterville Mansfield too. And all you guys know how I am. Once we get past league, I am a CWB fan. Liberty Bell, Okanagan, Tenasket, I don't care who it is. Manson, anybody and everybody. I want to cheer for them. I want them to go to state. And when we get through that, then I'm a District 5 fan. I want to see the District 5 excel at state and do really well. Here tonight, we got 7:50. Sorry, folks. I did not realize someone calls me on my phone. It takes over the microphone, dang thing. All right. Hover with it. Remsburg kicks it across. Shot on the way. A little bit short. Pepper comes away with it. Cuts through everybody. Gives it up to Caitlin. Caitlin dribbles, kicks it over to Leasy. Leasy out to Berkeley. Berkeley sets. That one's not going to quite hit. It will be on the ground and jump ball and Liberty Bell ball. Throws way up. Leasy gets away with it. Dribbles it over to Caitlin. Caitlin drives through, gives it to Paige. Paige backs up. I don't know if that was tipped a little bit or not, but doesn't matter. Paige goes through everybody and up and in, including Berkeley. 41-17, 7 minutes left here in the third. Remsburg looking, gets it into no, that's not Juarez. That is Remsburg. Oh, gosh, that's Juarez. Sorry, folks. Juarez doesn't get it to drop, but almost gets her own rebound. Kind of on loose ball a little bit. Pepper picks it up, kicks it over to Paige. Oh, that was 20 is Juarez. It's just the other Juarez. Okay, Leasy with it up and in. Nice pass by Berkeley. Hover with it. Long pass up to Shade. Shade gets it lost to Leasy. That is Leasy. Berkeley with it. A little bit hard. We've kind of struggled with that tonight. Kicks it over to Caitlin. Caitlin dribbles, kicks it back to Paige. Paige with it. Paige drives, tries to get it up and around, doesn't go. It's going to be Brewster ball. 43-17, 6:02 left here in the third. Out to Leasy. Leasy back to, not sure. I guess she thought Pepper or Berkeley was going to come across, and they didn't. All right, Brewster still putting on the pressure. Remsburg kicks it over to Winter Juarez. Back to Remsburg, who's getting Paige gets the foul. That'll be her first team foul in this quarter. Remsburg inbounds to McMillan. Back to Remsburg. Remsburg, McMillan, Remsburg. Tries to go around, throws it over, goes out of bounds, and it will be Bear ball. Berkeley to inbound to Paige. 5:41 remain here in the third. Paige brings it down across the timeline. Over to Berkeley. Berkeley spins, puts it up, doesn't drop, and they're going to say that Liberty Bell touched it out of bounds. So Brewster will have an inbounds play. So Pepper to inbound. Puts it into Caitlin, who gets it and puts it up and in and draws the foul. 45-17. Caitlin will be going to the line, seeing if she can add one more to the score. So Caitlin gonna put this one up. Shot on the way and nothing but net. 46-17. That was Winter Juarez. Back to McMillan. McMillan, two people on her, gets the pass through. Hover with it. Paige gets it away from her. Paige puts it up to Caitlin. Caitlin dribbles around, gives it out to Leasy. Leasy tries to put one up, gets it blocked. Tries to get it back. Pepper takes it away, up and in. 48-17, 4:52. Remsburg with it, and 7 on the shot clock. So I'm not sure. All right. So McMillan to inbound. McMillan inbounds to Remsburg. Remsburg brings it down. Kicks it over to McMillan. McMillan drives, doesn't drop. Pepper with the rebound. Tries to get it to Lee Z, but the pass is kind of blocked a little bit. So it doesn't happen like she wanted it to. Pepper with it. And they're going to call a jump ball. And they're going to say Bear ball. 4:26 remain here in the third, 48-17. Puts it into Paige. Paige back to Pepper. Pepper. Caitlin. Caitlin up to Paige. Oh, Paige for a three. Doesn't drop into the hands of Winter Juarez. And oh, if that would have dropped. That was a beautiful play. Pepper puts it up right into her hands, but she can't quite hold on to it, so we're back down again. And McMillan with it. Doesn't drop. Remsburg fights for it. Back to McMillan for a three. She gets the three. 48-20, 3:44. Pepper with it. Looks like Coach Vassar is going to put in a lot of newer squad. Leasy hustles, doesn't quite make it. And, yep, he's subbing the whole squad. So 3:31 remain here in the third, and new squad on the floor for the Bears. Remsburg inbounds to Winter Juarez. Remsburg bringing it down. Puts it over to McMillan, back to Remsburg, back to McMillan. McMillan says, let me try another three. That one doesn't drop. Millie gets it, gives it to Hialeah. Hialeah gets it. And they're going to say, what are they going to say? Oh, timeout. Okay, so they put a trap on and wasn't quite able to get through it. Coach talking with the squad. 3:10 left here in the third. They're all pretty excited to be in there and getting some experience, which is great, and this is what you want to see. All right, so it will be Brewster ball. Looks like Liberty Bell's looking at putting on some pressure. Hialeah with it. Over the top to Addie. Addie through traffic. I'm not sure if it got kicked or not. Jaylene gets it over to Hialeah. Hialeah brings it back across the timeline. Gets it to Jaylene. Godinez doesn't drop and grab it. All right. Liberty Bell ball with 2:50 left, 48-20. Remsburg with it. She'll come across the timeline. Puts it over to, we had a bunch of players kind of coming through and unfortunately picked up her feet without getting the ball on the ground. So they're going to continue to put some pressure. Hialeah with it, gives it into Addie. Addie just cuts through everybody, kicks it over to Ceci to Jaylene. Jaylene over to Ceci. Ceci drives, brings it back out, gives it to Hialeah, tries to put it into Millie. Millie doesn't see where that one is. Wow, McMillan with it. Puts it up to Juarez, gets it blocked by Addie. And they're going to say Liberty Bell ball. 2:14 remain in the third, 48-20. Remsburg puts it out on top to Brooks. All right. So they will go at it again. 2-11. McMillan underneath. Eeks with it. Trying to. So she walked with it. I think she rolled over. So bare ball here with 2:04 remaining in the third. All right, Hialeah puts it into Addie. Addie just down the sideline through everybody. Does lose it, gets it, picks it up. And they're going to say somebody walked with it, so it'll be bare ball again. And it will be underneath. 1:55 remain in the third. So Hialeah to inbound. Ceci with it. Ceci to Addie. Addie drives, kicks it out to Hialeah. Over to Ceci. Back to Hialeah. Hialeah is just like 20 zillion miles an hour. Addie with it. Addie just tries to get it to Millie, but it doesn't quite get to her. Liberty Bell with it, and it goes out of bounds. The bare ball with 1:33 remaining, 48-30. So Jaylene to inbound. Kicks it up to Ceci. Ceci brings it across the timeline. Gets it up to Hialeah, but it goes out of bounds. Liberty Bell with it. Juarez to Juarez, and she's going to get fouled, so she'll be going to the line. So Winter Juarez, junior, gave it to Zephyr Juarez, the freshman. So freshman at the line, Zephyr. Oh, up and in. All right, Millie coming out, and Camila Maldonado going in. So Camila going in for Millie. 1:23 remain, 48-21. Zephyr Juarez, seeing if she can get another one here for Liberty Bell. And she gets it. 48-22. Okay, Addie with it. Driving up, puts it over to Camila. Camila dribbles around, puts it over to Hialeah. Hialeah gives it to Addie. Addie dribbling around with 1:07 left. Gives it back to Hialeah, to Camila. Camila drives and jump ball. And it will be Liberty Bell ball. 1 minute remain here in the third. All right. Remsburg with it. Puts it in to McMillan. McMillan tries but doesn't get through, but she gets fouled. So she'll go to the line. And that is on the highway. Sets her feet, doesn't drop for her. Gets a second one. 48-23, Ceci with it. Over to Addie. Addie over to Jaylene. Back to Addie. Over to Ceci. Addie. Oh. What was the call? Push. Huh. So Remsburg with the push for second. All right, so Liberty Bell bringing in a couple of girls. All right, so Hialeah to inbound. Puts it in to Ceci. Oh, rims in and out. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it back to Jaylene. Camila. 3 shots, not able to quite drop it. Addie gets away with it. Drives through. Kicks it in underneath. Ends up going into Hovers hands. She drives down. Uh-oh. I think it was a, I don't think, is that over him? Coach is not happy, but I'm not sure. I wasn't watching if it went off her own foot or what happened. So the ball went down, so it'll be bare ball underneath. All right, so Hialeah to inbound. Into Jaylene. Whoop, gets it touched. Ceci with it. Puts one up, but doesn't go. Into 3, 48-23. 8 minutes remain. And Coach Vassar putting back in the 5 starters. So rotating out the second squad there. We got 10 cheerleaders here tonight. That's awesome. Appreciate the cheerleading squad, coaching, and the time they invest as well. Great to have them there. And you didn't see him while we were talking to him, but there's Coach Jared Hinton and his lovely wife in front of him in the purple. All right, the Bears out on the floor. The final 8 minutes. All right, so Bears inbound. Page with it. Over to Pepper. Pepper looking. Puts it to Berkeley. Berkeley puts it to Page. Page for the 3. Over. And that'll be a bare ball. Remsburg coming back in. Oraz going out. Pepper to inbound. Page fires another 3, and that one's good. 51-23. Hover with it. Oh, almost. Can't quite come down on it, but you can get your hand on the top there. So Berkeley for her, I don't know if it's her first foul, maybe her first. She's got 9 points tonight. That's awesome for Berkeley. Hubbard puts one up off the front of the rim. You can get the second one. That one doesn't hit anything, so it goes out, so it'll be bare ball. Liberty Bell putting on a little pressure here in the second half of the game. Inbounds to Page. Caitlin bringing it. Oh, Lizzie with it. Back to Pepper. Pepper over to Page. Page doesn't get that 3 to fall, and that was a Lizzie. Berkeley going at it. Remsburg with it. Keeps it over back to Remsburg, trying to drive through. Berkeley has it. Lizzie has it. Oh my goodness. Up and in for Winter Juarez, and she will get 2 and get to go to the line. Third for Lizzie. Easy. And doesn't drop. Pepper with the rebound. Brings it down. Gets it taken away. Tries to tip it away. Berkeley stuffs that one. 6:43 remaining, 51-25. Liberty Bell to inbound. Hover, kicks it in. Page takes it away. Up to Berkeley. Berkeley to Pepper. Pepper gets it knocked away. Up and in. McMillan. Page with it. 6:15 left in the game. Page says, I'm lined up. Drops another three. 54-27, 6:04 remaining. All right, so Remsburg going to spin around Leasy. Kicks it out, Hover with it. She doesn't get it to drop. Pepper with the rebound. And they're going to call a foul. All right, so Brewsters swaps out completely back to the other squad with 5:48 remaining in the game. Addy with it. Hialeah. Addy. Oh, nice interception there by McMillan. Hover with it. Cuts through everybody, up and in. 54-29. Hialeah with it. Gives it to Addy. Addy goes up and through everybody, gets fouled, so she'll be shooting two with 5:21 remaining in the game. Gets the first one. 55-29. Mortland coming out. Erks going in. Doesn't get the second one, but Jaylene comes away with it until Juarez steps in and takes it away. Remsburg. Addy with it. Millie kind of got in the way. Yeah, they're going to say she rolled with it, so it'll be bare ball.
Timeout, Brewster.
5 minutes remain, 55-29. Appreciate that. All right, Coach Vassar talking to his team about what to do with the pressure. Bears to inbound. Addy going to inbound. Sessi and Hialeah. Gives it to Hialeah, but gets it taken away and scored by Liberty Bell. Addy with it. Over to Hialeah. Picks up her dribble. Gives it to Millie. Millie puts it down at Addie's feet. And we got a fight on the ground. Hialeah comes away with it and throws it into the hands of Liberty Bell, who come lay it in. Juarez, 55-33, 4:22 left in the game. Addie with it, and they're going to call someone for blocking, so it'll be a bare ball on the side. 4:19 remain, 55-33. Jaylene to inbound. Jaylene puts it into Addie. Addie to Ceci, to Jaylene. Addie just drives around everybody, and they're going to call it on the ground. That'll be foul number 4. And that's on Ertz. All right, so Ceci going to inbound. And they're going to say, so Sanchez with the foul. So 4:08, 55-33. Hover with it. Drives through everybody. Say jump ball. Hialeah got her hands on it. 4 minutes remaining. Liberty Bell to inbound. Remsburg doesn't drop. And they're going to say Brewster ball. So Juarez. Down to Addie. Addie puts it up to Ceci. Ceci fires, doesn't drop. Rebound out of there by Hover. Hover gets it taken away. We'll call a jump ball, and then it'll be bear ball? Apparently bear ball. Okay, so 3:39 remain. Liberty Bell calls a timeout. All right. 3:39. Liberty Bell has 5 fouls, so for the last 3:39, any foul they commit besides an offensive foul, Bears will be going to the line. Bears to inbound. Hialeah to inbound. Down. Addie with it. Ceci with it. Addie with it. Oh, gosh darn it. Sorry, folks. I was watching the action rather than getting the camera on it, so I apologize. So win off Liberty Bell, so it'll be bear ball. Hialeah calling in the play. She wants to see. Bears scrambling around, kicks it in. Millie out to Ceci. Ceci for a 3. Gets it. 58-33, 3:18 left. Hover with it. Brings it down across the timeline. Drives and gets a clear lane and gets it. 58-35. Addie with it. Gets it tapped, goes around, puts it down, doesn't drop. Millen down, bears with, it comes, sorry folks. Hialeah with it. Hialeah puts it over to Addy. Addy drives around, backs it back out with 2:35 left. 58-35. Kicks it down to Hialeah. Hialeah back to Addy. Ceci with it. Jaylene with it. Millie with it. Ceci. And it gets stolen away. And up and in by Juarez. 37, 58-37. Addy with it, 2:09 remaining. Brings it across the timeline. Kicks it down to Millie, back to Addy. Addy backs up, puts it to Ceci. Jaylene, Addy. Pulls up, doesn't get it to drop. They're gonna call her for blocking foul. It'll be in underneath. So that'll be her 4th foul with 1:47 remaining. Liberty Bell subbing in a couple players. Camilla coming in for Addy. Hover with it. Down across the line and up and in. Juarez with that. Ceci with it. Puts it over to Hialeah. Hialeah dribbles it. Gives it back to Ceci. Ceci, she's going to get tagged, so that'll give her the opportunity to go to the line with 1:23 remaining. So Ceci will be at the line shooting 2. Hover, sorry folks. I'm calling her Hover. It's Hover. So Ceci gonna go to the line, see if she can add a couple more to the Bears score. Gets the first one. 59-39. Second one does not drop. Juarez comes out with it. Brings it down, kicks it over to. Over gets it. Gets the points there. And tapped out of bounds by Zephyr Juarez. Jaylene to inbound. Puts it into Camilla. Camilla over to Ceci. Jaylene. Gets it tapped away. Over gets it. Puts it in to Juarez. Up and in. Nope, doesn't get it. Gets the rebound though. They're going to say it's a Bear ball with 44 seconds remaining. 59-41. Hialeah puts it into Ceci. Ceci drives down the sideline. Pulls it up. 38 seconds remain. Drives through everybody. Kicks it out to Camilla. Camilla fires, doesn't drop in Millie's hands, but bounces away. Down to Winter. Oh no, that was Juarez. So it'll be Bear ball out on the sideline. 23.2. Shot clock off. Up to Hialeah. Oh, Jaylene almost had one. Gets it. It's taken away, but they're going to. Oh, now it's 5, I guess. So Hialeah. 11.1 seconds left. 11.1 seconds. 59-41. And who's at the line? Juarez? Yeah, it's Juarez. Zephyr Juarez. Puts that one up, not quite. 11.1. Second shot on the way and in and out. You're going to say Liberty Bell ball with 9.9 remaining. Ilea with it, 5 seconds left. And that is it.
That's the end of the game.
Okay. 59-41,
59-41.
Bear victory. Good job, girls. Actually, ladies, I should say. They're all wonderful young ladies. Appreciate all the effort that goes into getting here and playing at this level. Bears with their second league win. We'll, I don't know, it depends on how many are in the league playoffs and how that all goes, so we'll see how it happens. But yeah, it'll be good. So, my dear, my good friend, Eagle Rock Physical Therapy, Sean, good guy. Really appreciate him and what he did for my sons while they were playing sports. All right, well, we've got the Liberty Bell boys now out on the court. A lot of names I recognize that are returning this season. They're a good squad. Like I said, they've done really well so far this season. And the Bears are going to have their hands full tonight. So, the Bears have continued to improve. Carden has added another dimension. And I love watching them play and improve. And hopefully they have a good game here tonight as they're another league matchup. Let me look over here and see if I can figure out let's chat about the boys. Seriously. Makes me sign in every time. I don't know why it makes me sign in every time. All right. Well, let's see. We'll start off with talking about league standings. And league-wise, actually, there's only a few teams that have played league games. Okanagan's 1-0 in league, 7-2 overall. Lake Roosevelt's 1-1, 5-6 overall. Bridgeport's 1-1, 6-4 overall. Tenasket has not played a league game. They're 8-4. Liberty Bell hasn't played a league game. They're 10-1. Manson hasn't played a league game. They're 4-5, and then Brewster is 0-1 in league and 2-8 overall. So the Bears are going to have their hands full tonight. Liberty Bell lost to Tenasket, so that's their opening season loss. They beat OMAC. They beat Cle Elum 72-57. They beat Okanagan 61-48. They beat Lake Roosevelt 60-55. That's closer than I thought it'd be. Beat Manson 76-36. Beat Jenkins Chewelah 62-51. Columbia Burbank, they beat Columbia Burbank 57-44. Beat Oak Harbor 53-48. That's a good one. They beat Elmira Cooley Heartline 66-57. They beat Chelan 77-41. They're coming in here off a 77-41 victory over Chelan on the 6th. So we'll see how the teams match up tonight. And then with let's check out RPI rankings for 2B. So Toledo is number 1 in RPI. They only played 5 games so far. They're 5-0. Liberty Bell's number 2 in RPI with their 10-1 record. Northwest Christian Colbert is number 3. Colfax is 4. Even though both those teams are undefeated, Liberty Bell has a better RPI because their competition's been tougher. Auburn Adventist at 5 is 5th. Okanagan comes in as 6th. Tri-Cities Prep is 7. Reardon is 8. Kittitas is 9. Liberty Spangled 10. Adna is 11. Freeman's 12. Owaco's 13. Napavine 14. Goldendale 15. Jenkins Chewelah comes in at 16. Tenasket comes in at 17. Mount Vernon Christian is 18. Orcas Island is 19. Cle Elum is 20, and Bridgeport is 21. Davenport's 22. Lake Roosevelt's 25. Brewster's going to be down here a ways. Brewster's 35th. So Brewster comes in as 35. And we are the lowest RPI ranking currently. The Brewster boys have played some tough competition. So it isn't, the record looks not great, but reality is a lot of that has to do with the fact that they've played tough competition. The girls need the tough competition, and it's easier if you both play the same teams. So that happens, and just, good teams. And like I said, we have good teams in league this season on the boys' side. Really strong competition on the boys' side. And they've got a young team. There's only, 2 seniors on the boys' team? Where there's four, so twice as many seniors on the Liberty Bell team and only 2 seniors on the Brewster boys' team. And, Josue hasn't played a lot of varsity ball. Jacob Chowski, Grant's brother-in-law, he played some minutes last year. Preston played some minutes last year. Sam Arevalo played some minutes last year, but not near as much experience. A lot of the Brewster is a young team with 5 freshmen. So 5 freshmen on the squad, no freshmen on Liberty Bell squad. But the 5 freshmen for Brewster are really good. We've got some talent there in the 11th grade team, especially with Carden back. So it's gonna be, the Bears are gonna be in it, and I just hope that we're able to really go as far as possible. And like I said, you never know. You just never know. Okanagan, Liberty Bell, Tenasket all have really good opportunities to make a deep run, I think. And then Lake Roosevelt and Brewster are right there. I think they both have good opportunities as well. It's all just going to come down to how things turn out for them. So we shall see. We'll see how the score unravels here for the boys tonight. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. And the Bears went down to Yakima and played really well against a really tough team and came up just a little bit short in the first game, won their second game. So, kudos to them for pulling that off. So, great job. So, oh, man. Love seeing all the people carrying around babies. And I know I got 2 more grandbabies on the way, and that's exciting. Get to celebrate my second grandbaby's first birthday tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, that means I won't be here to broadcast tomorrow night's game. And I am bummed about that. I actually have some friends on the competing team, so I was kind of excited about calling that game. But my grandbaby takes precedence, so we'll be over there instead. But, oh, man. But the girls' side, I'm League-wise, on the girls' side, you've got the Brewster squad. You know, Lake Roosevelt really battled for 3 quarters over here. So, you know, that's not too bad. And, you know, even Okanagan kept coming back on them. So there are some league teams that'll give them a bit of a challenge. But really it's going to be when we get to districts where they're going to face Cle Elum again and some other good squads out of District 5, where I think it's going to be a good challenge for them as well. Looking at the RPI standings again for the boys, I'm trying to think who else is in our Tri-Cities Prep is ranked 7th. Kittitas is 9, so 2 teams that are out of. And Goldendale is ranked 15th. So we've got some teams that can definitely give us a run for the money. Our CWB teams, boys teams. So I think it's going to be a good opportunity for some teams. Whatever teams get out of District 5 to state, I think that's going to be a lot of fun to see who they are and how they do. So that should be good. On the girls' side, I'm trying to see who's in District 5. So let's see. That's what Sprague. Cle Elum. So Cle Elum is 12th. Columbia Burbank's 23rd, Mapton's 24, White Storm's 25. So a lot of them down lower in the RPI rankings. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes for them and how they do as they get to postseason. But oh man, it's going to be a good season, going to be a good year, and you know, some of this is what is, as long as they're having fun. You know, as long as they're having fun, and that's really, you know, there are, I don't know how many of these guys, you know, have aspirations of playing college ball. Maybe there's more than I think, but, you know, I am curious how many boys out of our league have commitments, so it'll be good. But thank you guys for everything. Hold on a second here. I was just chatting with Jared, and I hadn't really realized, but it's a new coach for Liberty Bell. I hadn't even thought about it. I just assumed Surface would be over there, and it isn't. So Surface isn't coaching this season. It's Kyle Northcott. So of course, you know, with Mac graduating last year, I could understand why he'd step aside. But good coach, you know, Surface was a good coach. Good guy, good coach. Really appreciated him. We spent a lot of time playing baseball and some basketball with him on league teams with Mac and, or not league, but you know, tournament teams with Mac, and good family. Really appreciated them, and we had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I miss that. I miss that. But, oh, goodness. 2:27 remain before this game will get underway. And we'll see how it all goes. Coaches out there talking to the referees. Again, appreciate all of them out there and for what they do. Well, folks, appreciate y'all, appreciate your support, and it's nice to hear from Jared how much they appreciate us when we're able to broadcast their games for them and support them, and that's what it's all about. You know, there are a lot of really good student athletes and kids in our valleys. There really are. There's very rarely have I run into a stinker. Very rarely, but usually all of them are pretty good kids. The ones out here that have spent the time to get where they are and be at this level, hats off to all of them. I'm sure Liberty Bell has big goals, and I hope they reach them. Like I said, once we get through league playoffs, I am a CWB fan and looking forward to that. So let's see what happens. Preston Thompson there clearing the basket. 50 seconds remain. The warm-ups. They are going to be fast. I've got a feeling they are going to be quick. Seeing a couple of the players they have out on the floor look like they're going to be the starters. They are quick. So.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Brewster High School's Championship Gymnasium. Tonight, the Brewster Bears as they take on the Liberty Bell Mountain Lions.
All right.
Before we begin, Brewster High School and Liberty Bell High School would like to remind everyone to display good sportsmanship. Please respect the players, the coaches, the officials, and your fellow fans as we enjoy tonight's contest. Let's make this a fun and positive experience for everyone. And now, let's
announce their starting lineups.
Alternating order. First for the Mountain Lions. At 5'10", a junior, number 0, Graydon Hall.
Graydon.
For the Bears,
played some baseball with him.
A freshman, number 2, Jordan Medina.
Graydon is a junior. Jordy is a freshman.
For the Lions at 5'9", senior, number 2,
Remy. Played a lot of baseball with Remy. Good young man.
At 5'11", a freshman, number 5, Matt Landon Gabber.
Lando, freshman.
The Lions at 5'10", a senior, number 5, Jake Grady.
Jake played some baseball with us as well. A lot of fun getting to know him as he moved over from the coast with his family and his dad reaching out. Good family. Appreciate them. Sam Jr.
The Lions at 6'8", junior, number 12, Mason Nicholson.
Nicholson. I can't remember playing much with Nicholson.
Junior, number 12,
Here comes Carden, junior.
The Lions at 5'9", a senior, number 20,
Bodie. Yep. Bodie's a good player.
And the Bears at 6'1", a senior, number 24, Jacob Pachowski.
Jacob Pachowski coming out. That's brother-in-law, senior. Fun to watch him play. Had an outstanding night a while ago. He had 19 points and just did really well. Well, Carden getting his hand worked on a little bit. All right. I don't know where my well, this is kind of a, but he's got hops. Paz boy's got hops. He doesn't even try. All right, over to Jordy. Jordy dribbles around, kicks it over to Mac Lando. Lando drives through, gets it taken away by Grady. Up to Thompson and in. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, folks. I gotta. turnover. I hate this part. All right. Doesn't drop, but Liberty Bell is up 0-2. Jordy with it, drives through everybody. It's stuffed, but they get the ball back, so it'll be a play underneath for the Bears. Lando going to inbound it. So that'll be a good inbound play. Doesn't drop, but Lando gets it out to Jordy. Jordy's doesn't drop. Ooh. So let's see what happens here. I'm sorry, folks. All right, so it's on the ground. It's a foul on the ground, and Graydon. Brody doesn't drop. Carden with the rebound. Gets it hit, and it's going to say that Remy hit it, so it'll be Bear ball. Bears to inbound. 6:56 left here. Inbounds to Sam Marevalo. Puts it to Carden. Carden dribbles, gets it knocked away. Lando with it. Lando just comes up the side with it. Floats one. Doesn't drop. Jacob with it. Kicks it back out to Lando. Gets tipped away by Grady. Grady gets it off the sideline. Feeds it over to Paz and up and in. 0-4 just like that. Jacob with it. Sam with it. Carden. Carden for a three. Doesn't drop. Jacob ends up right into Graydon Paz to Remy Paz. Remy up and in. Coach is going to call a timeout here in a minute. Lando with it. Back to Carden. Lando. Carden gets it tipped away. Jacob with it. Jordy with it. Jordy drives, puts it over to Sam, into Carden. Carden with a little turnaround, doesn't drop. Rebound, Remy. Out to Graydon. Graydon drives, floats one up and in, just like that, 0-8. Sam with it. They are always on you. Jacob, nice move. 2-8. Remy doesn't drop. Brody with it. Puts it back to Remy. Remy fires again, doesn't drop. Carden gets it, says, nah, it ain't worth letting it get away. Brings it down. Just drives through everybody. Gets it tipped away by Graydon. Graydon brings it down, puts it up and in. 2-10. Into Lando. Lando puts it up to Jacob. Jacob drives, spins, gets fouled. Gonna go to the line, shoot two. Speed. Liberty Bell, this team, actually even this team and the team before was about speed. I remember watching them through AAU, how quick they were. Jacob gets the first one. 3-10. Lando coming out, Bronson going in, and Isaac going in for Carden. 4:52 here in the first, 3-10. Jacob gets the second one, 4-10. Preston Thompson coming in as well. All right, Thompson and Graydon. Graydon bringing it down. Round Bronson tries to get it, gets it to his brother, and Remy up and in. Over to Preston. Preston gets it taken away by Grady. or by Remy, and they're going to call that. So that'll be foul number 2. So Grady with a foul. So Isaac to inbound. Isaac inbounds to Bronson. Bronson gives it to Sam. Kicks it out to Jordy to Preston. Preston fires a 3. Doesn't drop. Graydon with the rebound. Quick pass down. Doesn't drop. Thompson with it. Spinning, trying to get it around. Gives it back out to Graydon. 4:04 left here in the first. Feeds it over to Graydon. Doesn't drop, but he gets the rebound. Tries to feed it. It does feed it across to Grady. Thompson with it. Thompson feeds it up and in for Mickelson. 4-14. Preston with it. Tries to drop it in, but doesn't work. Ends up with getting, Bronson had a great move there. Got that thing poked away and got his hands on it, but ends up trying to pass back and losing it. Graydon with it. Graydon puts it to his brother Remy. Drives, kicks it out to Graydon. Graydon fires and hits a 3. 4-17. Sam bringing it down. Over to Bronson. Preston says, let me try 3. Nails a 3. 7-17. 2:53 remaining here in the first. Graydon fires a 3. Doesn't drop. Preston with it, Sam with it. Sam just drives through, but gets it stolen away, and Liberty Bell bringing it back. Thompson with it. Puts it up and in. 7-19. Bronson with it. Fires a 3, doesn't drop, not able to get the rebound. Mickelson with it. Or Mickelson. Graydon with it. Drives around, doesn't drop. Preston gets it, gives it to Sam. Bronson. Jordy. Preston. Bronson. Jordy for a 3. Nice shot. 10-19. 137. Over to, and I'm going to say jump ball. 126. Subs coming back in for the Bears. Resting out a number of the guys. Remy on the ground. Somebody held him. 5. Lando. Remy to inbound it. Puts it into the backboard. Bronson with it. Jacob. Carden up and in. 12-19, 101 left. Remy. Thompson. Thompson backs out for a 3 and sinks it. 12-22. Isaac with it. Back to Lando. Over to Bronson. Jacob. Gets it taken away underneath. 27 seconds. Remy with it. Thompson. Grady, Thompson. Remy for a three. Doesn't drop. Jacob with it. Oh, just misses. Lando almost had a three. 12-22 as we enter the second quarter. Lando with it. Driving around, puts it out to Isaac, back to Lando. Isaac. Preston. Floats one, doesn't drop, gets the rebound. Gets it knocked away. That's the hands. They always have the hands in there. Graydon with it. Graydon dribbles around, out to his brother Remy. Remy sets, shoots, doesn't drop, but Graydon gets the rebound over Lando. Preston comes out of there with it. Gives it to Lando. Lando with Carden. Carden up and in. Remy with it. Over to Graydon. Thompson doesn't drop. Carden with it. Ooh. Player control foul. They are quick and they will go set up, and you need to figure out how to get around them. So, Remy with it. 6:40 remain here in the first half. 14-22. Carden gets the rebound. Gets knocked away by Graydon and up and in. Steps on the line. Or out to Thompson. Hits a three. 14-27. Carden with it. Uh-oh. Off his foot for Jordy. Over to Isaac. Over to Carden. Carden fires. Doesn't drop. No one there to rebound but Green. Remy with it. Drives around. Kicks it out. Hughes. Doesn't drop. Graydon drives around. Kicks it out to Remy. He hits a three. Lando with it. Lando fires and hits a three. 17-30. Graydon coming down. Gets it taken away. And they steal it and put it up and in. Thompson with it. Preston. Lando fires another three. Rebound by Remy. Brody Thompson, or Thomas. Thompson, what's his name? Without a P. Kicks it back. Hughes up and in. Cardin with it. Down to Isaac. Isaac fires. Doesn't drop. No one there to rebound. .433 remain here in the first half. 17-34. Well, let's see what happens here for the last 4:33 here in the first half. 17-34. Thompson with it. Graydon. Up and in. Sam Arevalo. Yep. So Graydon's going to have a foul on him. Oh. Sam. Preston up and in. 1936. Grady with it. Fires a three and sinks it. Reyes. Sam Arevalo with it. Sam drives. Preston for a three. Doesn't drop. Not able to get the rebound. Up to Thompson. Up and in. Sam Arevalo. Thompson just Liberty Bell with the ball. Graydon with it. Kicks it over to the edge. Reyes doesn't drop. Bronson with it. Double dribble. 3:07 remain here in the first half, 19-41. Grady inbounds to Graydon. Remy. Nicholson. 1943. Trying to hit the threes. Reyes with it. I say, oh, I don't know what he did. Jacob gets a foul on that one. 19-43. Ramos gets the first one. Gets the second one. Bronson bringing it down. Kicks it out to Sam. Grady taps it and then drives through. Doesn't get it to drop, but they will say it's a ball. The most of a new squad in. Coach wants a timeout. 2:25 remaining, 19-45. Graydon hits a three. Bronson fires a three. Doesn't hit. Graydon with it. Fires a three, doesn't drop. Jordy with the rebound. Drives, kicks it out. Nice pass from Isaac. Jordy gets it. Graydon with it. 140. Over to Remy. Remy driving around, doesn't drop. Bronson with the rebound. Grady. So Watt and Thompson. Thompson back in. Lando with it. 1:19 left in the first half. Carden with it. Carden tries to put it up and in. Forced down underneath, then it goes in. Bronson with it. Isaac with it. Over to Carden, but it gets tipped away. Grady with it. Doesn't quite drop. And it's a jump ball. Liberty Bell ball with 34 seconds remaining. (21-50). 34.1 seconds left here in the first half. Remy with it. Remy for a three. Doesn't drop. Isaac with it. Keeps it to Carden. Carden drives and puts it up and in. 8 seconds. 5. Fire Fires, does not drop. So halftime, 23-50. I will say this is not a shock. So the Bears are trying, but they are just plain outmatched tonight. Speed, the speed at which Liberty Bell works is incredible. They're just so fast, and it is a different level. So again, they're ranked number 2 RPI-wise, but frankly, the other team's only played 5 games. So I would have to say that Liberty Bell is probably number 1 in RPI. They've done well this season, and I expect to see them in Spokane, frankly. What I'm seeing here tonight's impressive. So, you know, there's a reason they were able to also take down Columbia Burbank. So kudos to them. I was looking for my buddy Carl, but I don't know where he is. Try and get him on the air for a minute. But all right, well, folks. See how let me see if I can give you some look at tomorrow's game maybe a little bit. Well, Brewster has moved. The Brewster Lady Bears, after tonight's game, actually moved up to number 4. So that's exciting. They will play a Lakeside 9 Mile. Lakeside 9 Mile tomorrow here. That's a 1A school. And the ladies and the Lakeside 9 Mile ladies are ranked 11th with a 7-3 record. So 7-3 Lakeside 9 Mile, so a good girls team. So that'd probably give our girls a good opportunity and run for their money. So tomorrow should be a good game. I wish I was going to be here for it, but again, I'm going to be at my granddaughter's first birthday. Just missed the half-court shot. See if he can get it here. Oh, he made it. He made it. So he's going to get some gift certificates. Oh, just misses. One more shot here. Trying to freak out her competition. Geez, Abby. Well, see if she gets one more shot at it. Oh, hit the net, but didn't go in. All right. All right, so on the boys' side of the court, Lakeside 9 Mile is ranked 19th with a 6-5 record. They've been playing some tough competition, so I think that'll be a good game for the boys too. So I'm bummed I'm not going to be here broadcast for you. It will be on the NFHS network, so you can watch it. You just want to have someone yabbering the whole time like I do. But again, appreciate everybody, and it's exciting that we got a winner here tonight. Caroline, bum, bum, bum. Well, we'll see what adjustments the coaches made in the locker room. I'm sure both teams had some advice for their teams. A swarming defense. The Mountain Lions. The speed at which they operate, passes, experience playing together. They're a good team. They're going to be fun to continue to watch as they go, and I expect to see them further down the line. The Bears are continuing to improve. Like I said, they did really well down in Yakima. Exciting to see Carden eligible and out there on the court. And, you know, just need to continue to push and improve because, again, you just never know. All it takes is a couple of wins and you can make your way to state. So it'll be exciting to see that and watch them continue to go forward this season. Right now, they've got a bit of a hill to climb, 23-50. And, I'm going to guess Liberty Bell's going to push quick to try and get to a 40-point lead, so it's a running clock to make this thing move along a little faster. Mrs. Surface came in the gym. Wonderful lady. Her son and her husband really enjoyed the time we got to spend with them playing baseball. I think we played a little basketball, but a lot of baseball. Boys can hit half in threes that they hit in warm-ups, man. I tell you what, they drain threes like there's no tomorrow. It is amazing to watch them nail these threes, and then they get into the heat of the game, and that is the difference. I mean, here you're out here, you're shooting threes, and they're all sinking and going down for you, and then you get in the heat of the game, and they just don't drop as easily. But anyway. Glad they're out here competing. Appreciate all the effort that they've put in and continue to put in. I need to get down here and get some of these guys interviewed. So during these half times and before games, I can play some of their interviews for you and talk with them about what their plans are and what they got going on and all that other good stuff. And it is exciting. I mean, we are a really young team. These freshmen get a few more years under their belt, and they're going to be amazing. So I'm even looking forward to next season with the boys. I mean, I wish Jacob was a junior rather than a senior because he's a good player. But, you know, Carden and Preston and Sam and Bronson and the freshmen, they get some more time together, and I think it's going to be a little different next year. But that's the way it goes. I mean, next year, Liberty Bell's losing 5 of their core players, so they're still going to have some talent, but it's going to be a little lighter on their side. And of course, you know, you never know what's coming up. You just don't know what's coming up. That's the other part of it is you just, you know, each year can be different. I mean, Liberty Bell's doing really well this season, so excited for them.
Once again, thank you to the Brewster High School Pep Band for all the music that they bring us for both these games.
Getting ready. 1 minute remain, and then we'll be into the second half. Oh, did I change that? No, I didn't yet. So Brewster will start with the ball to kick off the second half here. Lando looks like he will inbound to Sam. Sam brings it down, crosses over, feeds it, oh, tries to feed it. Gets it, ends up in basket good. 12. No, basket is not good. And they're calling Carden for that one. So Carden got a foul. So that'll be Carden's second foul. And Grady with it. Dribbles around, puts it up to Thompson. Thompson fires a three, doesn't drop. Sam Arevalo with it. Sam goes through everybody. Puts it up and in. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Sam went down the sideline. He had 3 Liberty Bell players on him, and he went through it all and put it up and in. So Graydon, Carden with it. Over to Sam. I'm gonna say somebody got fouled. Oh, Jacob got fouled. So Jacob will be going to the line. So this one will be on Nicholson. It'll be his second. And Jacob at the line. Oh, first one doesn't fall for him. Gets a second one. 26-50. Okay. Grady with it. Over to Remy. Remy drives around everybody, kicks it out. Thompson, Remy doesn't drop. Jacob with it. Sam cuts through 3 defenders over to Jordy. Jordy tries to hit a 3, and that's not gonna work. So Lando ends up turning and running into Graydon. So Lando's second team foul here in the third quarter. 26-50. All right. Graydon with it. Over to Remy. He's gonna count the basket, and he's gonna go to the line. They're going to call Carden for blocking, so that'll be his 3rd foul. Picked up 2 fouls this quarter, quickly. 6:25 left here in the third. Remy gets it. 26-53. Sam brings it down. Remy takes away from Lando. Say he pushed Lando, so that'll be an offensive foul on Remy. Into Bronson. Bronson brings it across the timeline. Up his dribble, gives it to Preston, over to Carden. Carden up and in. Graydon with it. Drives around. Kicks it to Remy. So Remy gets the 2, and they're going to call it on Preston. So Isaac goes in for Lando. Remy at the line again. Remy with 14 points, Graydon with 16. Thompson with 12. And it drops for him. 28-56. Bronson with it. Brings it across the timeline. Kicks it over to Jordy. Jordy out to Carden. Carden up and in. 30-56. Thompson with it. Remy with it. Remy puts it down to Graydon. Mickelson doesn't get it to drop. And gets it tipped away. Graydon with it. Okay. Bronson. Jordy. Bronson. Carden. Carden with a 3. Nope. Rebound, kicked out to Preston. Jordy with it. Jordy for a 3. Doesn't drop. The rebound comes out into Liberty Bell's hands. Remy with it. Remy brings it down. And they're going to say kick. So it will be Max coming in. Bell puts it up and in. Graydon. 30-60. Tipped. Jordy to inbound. Put into Preston. Preston fires a deep 3 and sinks it. And Remy Thompson. Remy. Drives through. Okay, so that'll be on Jordy. So that'll be the 5th team foul. So they go into the line. So Remy gets these. Doesn't get the first one. Isaac going in for Jordy. Doesn't get the second one. Preston gets it. Over to Sam. Sam drives down. Gives it back to Preston. Preston fires another 3. That one doesn't drop. Remy gets the rebound. Cuts through the defenders. Kicks it down. And Teague gets it up and in. 33-62. Preston with it. Preston. Sam, really nice tips, but he just isn't quite able to get to it. Thompson. Graydon. Into Grady. Lott. Up and in. 33-64. Bronson. Bronson takes it. Doesn't drop. Graydon comes out of there with it. Thompson. Grady doesn't drop into Isaac's hands. Isaac comes down across the timeline. Drives around, kicks it out, puts up a little floater and gets it. 35-64. Graydon with it. Drives through everybody, tries to put it up. Not sure what that was, but fair ball. All right, so 2:23 left here in the third, 35-64. Sam with it. Lando, whoops. Max trying to get to it. Max does get to it. Gives it out to Isaac. Bronson. Maxwell. Isaac. Maxwell. And I'm going to be off knee, but they're going to say it's a Bear. Two seconds. No, doesn't matter. Missed the open guy for the open shot. All right. Grady inbounds to Thompson. Thompson dribbles it down, brings it across the timeline. It's to Graydon. Graydon feeds Grady. Puts it up and in. 35-66. Fires a three, doesn't drop. Feeds it up. Lott with it, up and in. Bronson fires, doesn't drop. Tries the rebound. Orlando has the rebound, but doesn't go off like you'd hope. Isaac had it. Okay, white ball. Ramos comes in. Lando with it. Isaac fires a three, doesn't drop. Bronson gets it. Gives it to Lando. Lando back to Bronson. Bronson for a three, doesn't drop. Whoa. Say he was on the line, so it'll be their ball. And inbounds back to Graydon. 35-68, 40 seconds left here in the third. Tried to tip it, not realizing he was competing with his own man, so Liberty Bell ball, 35-68. 30.4 seconds remain in the third. Remaining Liberty Bell ball. Graydon to pass it in. Bronson anticipated, gets it away, kicks it over to Isaac. Isaac back to Bronson, Bronson to Sam. Sam. Somebody rolled on it. So I think they're going to call it a jump ball and 14.3 seconds, 35-68. All right, so Liberty Bell ball with 14.3 seconds. Remy with it. Ramos doesn't drop. Lot.
And that's the end of the third quarter. The Bears
35-68, end of 3. Eight minutes remain, 35-68. All right, well, it will be Liberty Bell ball to start the fourth quarter. Remy with it. Thompson, Lott, Ramon, Remy. Oh, Ramos, sorry. Ramos, Remy fires one, doesn't drop. Jordy gets the rebound off the rim. Kicks it over to Sam. Sam ends up coming off him, so Liberty Bell ball. All right, Ramon with it, or Ramos. Gosh darn it, Ramos. Thompson, Remy. Thompson recovers. Ramos fires, doesn't drop. Jacob brings it down. Sam gives it to Carden. Carden knocked away by Thompson and then tagged over. Remy with it. Remy drives around, tries to put it in underneath. Jordy has it. Up and in. 37-68. Ramos with it. Kicks it down to Thompson. Remy drives around. They do. They count the basket.
Basket is good. Follows in for 5. Manuel Gibbons. It's a straight.
Doesn't drop. Carden has it. Brings it across. Kicks it down to Jordy. Jordy from the corner 3 and sinks it. 40-70. Remy with it. Drives around. Jordy ends up with it. Jordy fires a 3, doesn't drop. Let's say it's white ball. (40-70). Over to Hardin. Doesn't drop. It will remain Liberty Bell ball. Remy to inbound. Back to Remy. Count the basket. .535 remain. Gets that one as well. 40-73. Sam with it. Back to Preston. Over to Jordy. Bronson. On the ground. Remy's second. He's 20 points on the night. His brother Graydon has 20 as well. Preston doesn't drop. Graydon comes out with it. Shaw with it. Michelson and Graydon fires, doesn't drop, but Michelson rebounds Shaw with it, gives it to Remy. Remy drives around, puts it to Michelson, up and in. 40-75. Oh, Lando with it. It's going full bore and not quite getting there. Oh, they're going to give him 2 shots. So that'll be on Shaw. So Lando will be at the line to shoot 2. Gets the first one. Mountain Lions take a timeout. See you later. .445 remain. Lando will get another shot here. Gets that one as well. 42-75. Michelson into Shaw. To Remy. Remy drives. Thompson doesn't drop. Up to. Tries to pass it in underneath and it doesn't happen. Thompson was going. I mean, that wasn't. Hopefully he's all right. Graydon. Inbounds to Thompson. Shaw. Remy. Put him at the line again. Preston. So it'll be Preston's third now. 2 quick fouls. Doesn't get that one. Gets that one. Preston, oh, doesn't get it to drop. Bronson in there. Say it remains a bare ball. 3:55 remain in the game. In Jordy Thompson, or Preston, I should say. Preston tries to get that one, doesn't quite. Lando, oh my goodness. There's, yep. All right, so Preston will go to the line and shoot a couple. Not quite able to get any of those to drop. 3:41. It's that one. Gets that one. Max coming in. Thompson. Shaw. Davis. Back to Shaw. Hughes. Doesn't drop. Lando gets it. Over to Bronson. Bronson, little floater. 46-70. 30-point differential. Hughes with it. Up and in. Lando with it. Doesn't drop. Shaw with it. Thompson with it. .240 remain. 46-78. Thompson goes through everybody, doesn't drop. Tips it away. Up and in. 46. .4680. Okay, Bronson inbounds to Lando. Liberty Bell ball, 2:15 remain. Ramos over to Shaw. Shaw dribbles around, tries to feed it underneath. They're going to say kick. So it will remain Liberty Bell ball with 2:05 left. Fresh shot clock. Feeds it way out to Ramos. Ooh, Ramos almost lost it there, but Shaw ended up coming back for it real quick. Lott with it. Davis. Hughes. Lando with it. 48-80. Davis. Doesn't quite went off of the Bronson almost got that one. 129, 48-80. Shaw to inbound. Shaw inbounds to Hughes. Shaw. Lott. Doesn't drop. Sam with it. Lando with the three. Shaw. .3, 51-80. Isaac to inbound. Bronson shoots a three, doesn't quite drop. Ramos with it. Puts it into Lott. Lott to Shaw. We'll say it's Liberty Bell ball with 44.9 remaining on the clock. Shaw overshoots, so it'll be a bare ball. Max to inbound. Inbounds to Isaac. Isaac brings it down. Kicks it over to Bronson. Bronson says, you know what? I'm going to try another three. Doesn't. Shaw to Lott. Ramos says, let me try a three. Sam Arevalo with it. Almost loses it. Gets it back. 22 seconds remain. Sam just rolls and goes. Does not drop. Shaw with it. Shaw trying to dribble around. Kicks it up to Lott, to Hughes. Hughes puts it out to Lott. 3 seconds remain. And that will be game 51-80. Well, we have a safe trip home. Everybody makes it well. Well, folks, we appreciate you watching, and hopefully you'll see. Hopefully you'll come down for the game tomorrow. It'd be great to fill this gym and encourage the players. I think it's going to be a good girls' game. Lakeside looks like they're highly ranked, and I think they're going to do all right. So I think it's going to be a good game for the girls. Good experience for them. Non-league game, just a definite challenge. Boys' side. The Lakeside team's pretty good, so our boys are going to have a challenge too. So I think it'd be great games. I wish I was here. Again, I'm going to try and do a better job of coordinating, but my granddaughter's first birthday takes precedence. So we appreciate everyone. Thanks for watching.